I have a full-on speech. So this year, Auntie and I have decided, and Chris have decided, that we've introduced a new awards ceremony, and it is called the Fluxies. So obviously many of you are being introduced to this concept for the first time. Auntie and I have known about it for quite a while now, because we invented it. But I'm going to spend...
So we get all the awards.
So I'm going to spend a little bit just explaining the concept to you, and just so that you kind of understand the reasoning behind it and what we really want you to get out of this. So the awards are obviously to recognise how incredible you are, help us reflect on the year and a lot of the key contributions that you've made, and also to acknowledge how awesome it is to work with you and say other nice things. That was a bracket.
Couldn't think of anything else. Yeah, thanks, Tess.
It was in brackets. These awards go through a thorough, transparent and rigorous process of nominations, and a lot of effort goes into categorising, checking and compiling the votes. They are not rigged at all, because I told you all that you could vote in a dream I once had.
Yes, the dream me.
I remember
not gaslighting,
that. Yeah.
That's not gaslighting, I told you. Ultimately, I hope that you can understand you all deserve an infinite number of gold stars, but you don't get them because mostly I forget to give them out. But I didn't forget these awards. They're here. We're doing it. So, gold star for me.
I was about to say, good job, Tess.
Thank you.
Yay!
I'm doing great. I remembered. Okay, so as I was saying, you all deserve countless awards, but you get one annual award, one Fluxie a year. If we did them more often than that, it wouldn't be annual awards. It's not how time works. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so instead of including all of the multiple awards, you get some honourable mentions of some of the other things that you were nominated for, and fingers crossed that some of these things are things that you work towards next year. So
Not quite good enough this year.
not quite good enough this year. So let's start strong with the longest serving employee. He has had countless years of votes rolled over from past years, and most of those votes were just for his ability to soapbox. We almost just completely subbed out his award and gave him a soapbox. He also received a single nomination from the coffee machine to be in the running for the coffee machine's best friend. But in the end, we had to honour this employee's effort at living by his motto. The employee with the best use of playground on company time this year wins the award for the Fluxie, the Water Dude Always Goes Downhill Award.
That's really good.
Yeah,
So the next employee, which this is in part why we're having to record it. The next employee, it looked like he was going to get the #1 timesheet leaderboard award. That title was brutally stolen from him, from his grip at the last minute by the Synergy Master Laurel, so had to switch that up. As we all know, this employee couldn't make it today, and that's directly related to his award. So for the
is it because we left him in the car?
brought him. For the incredible achievement of setting up our first international Afflux office.
Wow, yeah.
international field office.
I think I might go get him out of the car.
This is why there's so many notes. Alright, so this employee, I couldn't let her have the award she was most highly voted for. Unrelated to spiteful jealousy, because as I said before, this voting process is not rigged. Yep. Probably she may have gotten a couple votes for the coolest earrings, but those votes got lost. It's weird. I couldn't find them. So the award for the only person that I know who has almost missed work due to a cat sitting on their car keys. I couldn't find them. Wins the Afflux annual award for, oh look, a fluffy kitty. Thank you. Meg Allen. So the next employee, he's known as many things to many people. In his family, he's known at being good at drawing pictures of water. I know him as my personal chef. You all know him as the social club captain and caterer. And on that, a lot of people that know him know about his other skills, his other little side hustle that he has. And I don't just mean that he occasionally sells me a brisket. I also, he wasn't the one who was selling Viagra on our website, which I'm now really determined to upgrade and be invested in, and that's not suspicious at all. He's actually accidentally created a new side hustle. He's actually become really incredibly good at designing golf courses. So the Fluxies Award for the staff member who's designed the best golf course award, which is supposed to be a wetland, goes to Andy. So I have to hold on to that one. Alright, so yeah, the next one, I wanted this to be like he has the most potential in karaoke. Right? So I'm hoping that next year that's the award that he wins. But instead, this employee wins the award for what I have repeatedly said that in this office we do not do enough of. Okay? The man with the hat for every occasion wins the Fluxy Best Hat-Based Entrance to the So many notes, so much.
Doing well, Tess.
Okay, we've almost made it. We've almost made it through the year, and we've almost made it through all the awards. Not hiring any more staff this year. Alright, so this, we've made it really far. Yep, we made it really far. Made it almost through the awards. And this employee has made it an entire year. Somehow, she has done that looking runway ready every single day. I was tempted to award her with the 8 billionth Foo Fighters of Fan Award. Closely considered was the award for really, really trying to like coffee. But this year, Nimesha's standout was also in her side hustle. The award this year goes to Nimesha for the #1 rated Uber driver in her family.
Thank you. Oh, that's pretty good.
This employee employee actually deserves the award for most likely to have already completed this before you've even thought of asking. I was going to award her that, but I just assumed she'd already given herself that before I even asked. She's basically like the good part of Chris's brain, the part that makes sense. If you ever get something legible from Chris, you know at least 80% of the chance that it's been organised by her. I'm not sure the office would function without her, and the thing is, I actually live in a tiny little bit of constant fear that I'll do wrong by her. I'm not afraid of upsetting many people, but I do hold a special place for Laurel, and that's why this year she wins the award for the office couldn't function without you yet.
Tess.
Through one page.
Through one page.
Through one page, we're almost there. Okay.
Excellent. I'll sit down and join in.
There'll be an award for you.
Now we've got this salami. Where was my vegetarian friend in theory?
There's no down here.
Oh, that end, yeah.
Actually, so we'll just go mushroom and truffle oil there for you.
And then put that sort of...
There's other ones coming, guys.
While we're here.
Excellent. Cheers.
Yep.
I'll just roll that onto there.
Thank you.
If I take that one.
Okay. This employee, I let you down. Beautiful, thank you. We have to bring the mood down a bit.
Oh.
I let you down. I tried my hardest, and I hope that you can forgive me. I really, really wanted to recognise our half grad with half a mug. But apparently that's not a thing. And even if it was, it probably wouldn't function very well. Stupid youths. And that is why I need you, because I don't understand a lot of new words or memes or TikToks. You guys keep me young. For real, smashing it this year. Much more efficient and functional than half a mug. But your greatest achievement, obviously, is never going to be graduating or something cringe like that.
That's alright.
It's going to be this award. All right? Breathe it in. This is the moment. The annual Fluxies Joke of the Week award goes to Liza.
Thank you very much. Good editing. That's really good.
I see.
It's a comedy special.
Almost there. This employee, he's taught us so much. He's taught us a lot of things. Sesame Street conspiracy. Just
Unnecessary.
things that I just never.
Paul Grover.
Wanted to or needed to know.
But the thing is that he also taught us something. Sometimes these mundane things and mundane moments, for reasons that you still don't understand, can become sacred. Things like 2:55 p.m., which is now sacred.
Well, that's 5 minutes before other things happen.
This employee inspired this year's trophy shape. He inspired this year's trophy shape this year with the best speech about mugs at Meg's 21st. And I know how nice it would be for you to get a mug.
Oh.
High five. Thank you.
I'm just joking.
What does it say?
Okay.
My speech to the 21st.
It was. Okay, so since we do have this though, actually, this is the overdue trophy for the first engineer in the office to be registered or chartered. Finally, I'm nothing but fair. Which means I also get an award. Chris, would you like to do the honours? Please don't read ahead. Just read word for word. Completely.
Read exactly
What it says. Don't deviate. Just read it.
Of all the people I've ever had the privilege of working with, you are by far the best, most amazing, and most incredible, super cool employee. But what really amazes me is how humble and modest you are. We are all honoured to be working with you. Our greatest achievement is to be associated with you. Thank you for allowing me to be your boss.
You're welcome.
And we are giving you lizards in a bed.
Thank you, everybody.